Cześć, tutaj Moni and welcome to Learn Polish with Advans. This time we are looking at instrumental endings of adjectives and nouns. We're focusing really on adjectives as we've done nouns already in the previous lessons. So adjectives are our focus today. So let's have a look. The best way of practicing instrumental adjectives and nouns together is using who is who, what is what template, sentence template, because when you use who and who, what is what, your object needs to be in instrumental. So in sentences like he is an engineer, yes, subject, verb and the object needs to be in instrumental. He is an engineer, she is a nurse, I am a doctor, nurse, engineer, instrumental. So if I wanted to add an adjective and say he is a good engineer, she is a great nurse, I am a skilled doctor, and so on and so forth, our adjectives and nouns would have to have the instrumental ending. So let's have a look. Again, the same poster, so you can compare the endings of the same endings, really, the same nouns with the different endings. This is what I wanted to say, sorry. So our first example is this man is, and what I want you to say is this man is a young engineer, okay? So young engineer, the adjective young and the noun engineer would have to be an instrumental. You should know at this stage that engineer in instrumental will have the M ending, so we would have inżynierem. Młody, however, would have the ending. So we've got both endings, and im, possible, either or im. But notice that when it comes to masculine nouns, we already have the y or I. So what we will really do is to add just the m ending, right? So we don't need another y there. But you will see in a lot of grammar tables or materials teaching you grammar that this is the ending for instrumental when it comes to the adjectives. So młodym, right? So młodym inżynierem. Młodym inżynierem would be the version for my adjective and the noun. Ten mężczyzna jest młodym inżynierem. If I wanted to say this man is a nice engineer, ten mężczyzna jest miłym inżynierem. So remember, M for masculine, and then it actually rhymes, M for masculine, and EM, yeah, EM in English, EM for the noun. So miłym inżynierem. This man is a tall engineer. As you can see, I don't need to add another E here. I already have E, right? So let's just add the M letter. This man is a tall engineer. Ten mężczyzna jest wysokim inżynierem. Let's carry on. Intelligent engineer. Ten mężczyzna jest inteligentnym inżynierem. Ten mężczyzna jest ambitnym inżynierem. Try on your own. Obviously, I can't hear you, but try doing it together with me. A hardworking engineer. Ten mężczyzna jest pracowitym inżynierem. This man is a healthy engineer. Ten mężczyzna jest zdrowym inżynierem. Right? So let's reverse it now. Imagine if you wanted to say this engineer is a young man. So the other way around, right? So once again, this engineer, oh, I cannot move it, sorry. So this engineer is a young man. As you know, mężczyzna is an exception, is a masculine noun. It's a masculine noun. However, it's got the feminine ending. So what I would have to do is look at this group here. Our mężczyzna, right, would become mężczyzną as a noun. Yeah. So mężczyzną, however, I would keep the masculine adjectives because it's still a masculine noun. Okay, so let me demonstrate what happens with the words, masculine nouns, masculine words, masculine nouns ending a. Okay, so this engineer is a young man. This is what we are doing. Ten inżynier jest młodym, right? Młodym mężczyzną. So ending for a is on, but we keep the masculine adjective, right? So ten inżynier jest młodym mężczyzną. This engineer is a tall man. Carry on. Ten inżynier jest wysokim mężczyzną, right? We've got a, on, yeah? This engineer is a nice man. Ten inżynier jest miłym mężczyzną. Is an intelligent man. Ten inżynier jest inteligentnym mężczyzną. Let's carry on. Ambitious. Ten inżynier, jest ambitnym mężczyzną. Right? Once again, this one. Ten inżynier jest ambitnym mężczyzną. A hardworking man. Ten inżynier jest pracowitym mężczyzną. And a healthy man. Ten inżynier jest zdrowym mężczyzną. Okay? So you don't need M. It's not that you drop off A and add M, like with engineer, inżynier. You do that for nouns which have a consonant at the very end, but not those masculine nouns which are exceptions, like mężczyzna, dentysta. They belong to this group, but the adjective stays masculine. Okay, so remember that. So instead of going to the feminine nouns now, let's look at the neuter noun. Okay? As you can see, the endings for neuter nouns are exactly the same like for masculine, right? What we need to do here is to drop off a, because we need those endings, drop off a and add im or im. In other words, we can say just think masculine adjectives are versions for this one here as well, yeah, for these types of nouns. So małe in instrumental as an adjective would become małym. I need to cut off my e entirely. So małym. So it's exactly the same ending as masculine, yeah? So małym, słodkim as wysokim. Can you see what happens with ki, right? So słodkim, cudownym, śpiącym, głodnym. So drop of e entirely and add im, okay? So this child is a small child. To dziecko jest małym dzieckiem. Yeah? So dziecko as a noun becomes dzieckiem, right? In instrumental. And you know that instrumental nouns, masculine and neuter, have the same ending. So the same situation applies to the adjectives. So to dziecko jest małym dzieckiem. This child is a small child. It's still situation of who is who, yeah? This child is who? A small child. So I need to apply instrumental to my object that appears after the verb. To dziecko jest małym dzieckiem. This child is a cute child. Let's carry on. To dziecko jest słodkim dzieckiem. To dziecko jest cudownym dzieckiem. Drop of e, add im, right? Or im after K letter. Cudownym dzieckiem. This child is a sleepy child. To dziecko jest śpiącym dzieckiem. This child is a hungry child. To dziecko jest głodnym dzieckiem. Yeah? We can also use ono jest głodnym dzieckiem. It is a hungry child, as it represents neuter nouns. Yeah? Or on jest, instead of ten mężczyzna or ten inżynier, we can use on jest młodym inżynierem. He is a young engineer. On jest młodym mężczyzną. He is a young man, right? Okay, so let's look at kobieta. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I promise you, because the ending for instrumental feminine nouns, you know it's on. Yeah, kobieta becomes kobietą, right? And the same ending is for adjectives. So it's a really, really easy case. So this woman is an old woman. Ta kobieta jest starą kobietą. Yeah, on. Yeah, or we could say ona jest starą kobietą, right? So ta kobieta jest starą kobietą. This woman is a sick woman, right? Or ill woman. Ta kobieta jest chorą kobietą. This woman is a patient woman. Let's carry on. Ta kobieta jest cierpliwą kobietą. Kind. Carry on with me. Ta kobieta jest sympatyczną kobietą. Happy woman. Ta kobieta jest szczęśliwą kobietą. A lonely woman. Ta kobieta jest samotną kobietą. Okay? Let's do this exercise again. And let's do this man is a young engineer, tall engineer. Yeah, so let's start with engineer first, then we will swap, and then we will do feminine and neuter. Okay? So, ten mężczyzna jest młodym inżynierem. Let's do wysoki. Ten mężczyzna jest wysokim inżynierem. Ten mężczyzna jest miłym inżynierem. Carry on with me. Ten mężczyzna jest inteligentnym inżynierem. Ten mężczyzna jest ambitnym inżynierem. Ten mężczyzna jest pracowitym inżynierem. Ten mężczyzna jest zdrowym inżynierem. Let's swap with this engineer is a young man. Yeah, so young man now. Think this ending, right? Ten inżynier jest młodym mężczyzną. Ten inżynier jest wysokim mężczyzną. Ten inżynier jest miłym mężczyzną. Ten inżynier jest inteligentnym mężczyzną. Ten inżynier jest ambitnym mężczyzną. Ten inżynier jest pracowitym mężczyzną. Ten inżynier jest zdrowym mężczyzną. Carry on with feminine noun with me, please. Ta kobieta jest starą kobietą. Ta kobieta jest chorą kobietą. Ta kobieta jest cierpliwą kobietą. Ta kobieta jest sympatyczną kobietą. Ta kobieta jest szczęśliwą kobietą. Ta kobieta jest samotną kobietą. Carry on with to dziecko, please. To dziecko jest małym dzieckiem. To dziecko jest słodkim dzieckiem. To dziecko jest cudownym dzieckiem. To dziecko jest śpiącym dzieckiem. To dziecko jest głodnym dzieckiem. Right? So we've got here what we could put. I don't want to confuse you anymore, but what we could, and I hope I haven't confused you at all, but what we could put here is we've got either or im, right? So these endings for masculine and neuter nouns and adjectives. And we've got ona, for ona, we've got on for adjectives as well for nouns, as well as nouns, right? Okay, next lesson is going to be all about locative case, so adjectives and nouns in locative case. And I've got to thank Stuart for pointing out that I haven't introduced one more, I haven't posted actually one video with feminine nouns ending with the letters k, g, and h. So you need to learn one more group of nouns in locative, and then I'm going to record the instrumental adjectives and nouns. So one more missing video on instrumental nouns, and then I'm going to post the adjectives and nouns together. This will conclude our instrumental case. Dziękuję bardzo. Thank you very much for today, and I truly hope that you enjoyed the lesson. Pa!